Yo, today we'll be going over Jupiter, which is the biggest thing in the solar system aside from the sun. If you're not already familiar with the big red spot, it's a big storm on Jupiter that's the size of 2 to 3 Earths, like 2.5 or something like that. It's massive, and it's older than any human alive, and it's also probably older than the last like 4 generations. It's 350 years old. It's still spinning, just never stopped spinning. Jupiter's rotation, unlike Mercury and Venus, where they spin really slow like this, on Jupiter it's like someone's doing that. So Jupiter is the fastest spinning planet in the solar system. There's not a single thing, period, in the solar system that spins faster than it. And just like Earth, the spinning of Jupiter causes it to be more wide on its horizontal side than its at the equator. There you go, I forgot the word. It's wider at the equator, just like the Earth. Jupiter's magnetosphere is 14 times bigger than the sun. If this were visible, you would see it in the sky, and it would be bigger than the moon. Without Jupiter, we would be in pretty big trouble because Jupiter protects us from a lot of things. Without Jupiter, we might have met the same fate as dinosaurs, just because of the fact that when a comet or an asteroid gets close to Jupiter, it just throws them away. A little fun fact about not only Jupiter but all the 4 gas giants in our solar system, they all have rings. So gas giants are Neptune, Uranus, Saturn, and Jupiter. They all have rings. Obviously Saturn is the one with the biggest rings, but they all have rings. Jupiter has 95 known moons, and that's not even the biggest number of moons a planet has in our solar system. I won't tell you which one beats it, but it's my favorite planet in the solar system, and I'll make a video on it soon. If Jupiter were hollow, you could actually fit 1,300 Earths inside of it. You also can't land on Jupiter. As I said, it's a gas giant. It's just made of gas. So if you tried to land on it, you would fall because there's a denser center, but you would die. But hypothetically, right? Let's go hypotheticals. You would just fall and fall and fall and fall and fall. One of my favorite facts about Jupiter is that it emits more heat than it receives from the sun. So basically, it's fine. It's just fine if the sun disappeared, aside from the fact that it would turn into a rogue planet. Now maybe with time, right, it would lose heat, because I have a feeling the sun plays a role in the reason it got heat in the first place. But yeah, Jupiter might have just stayed hot forever without the sun, because I think, yeah, it had to be 80 times bigger to be big enough to be a star. So while 80 times sounds like a lot, when you consider the fact that Jupiter is 1,400 times bigger than Earth, it's really not that big for space terms. Like 80 Jupiters could have turned it into a star. The reason for this is the composition of Jupiter. It's made of the same gases that stars are made of. Jupiter is so massive that the entire solar system has to rotate around the surface of the sun, not the core. It has that much of a drag, and it creates a little tiny wobble. It's tiny to us, but it's actually like miles and miles. But it makes the sun move. That's how big it is. That's gonna do it, guys. Thanks for watching. If you have any suggestions on what kind of video you want to see from me, it doesn't have to be space. Like, I love space. Space is one of my favorite topics, and I love telling people about space because it's something we all exist in, and it's just so. I can't believe so many people walk around without knowing about space and all the cool things about it, and I can't believe I walked around without knowing all these cool things. I've always loved space, but the more I make these videos and do research for it, I learn a lot, and I realized that life was so boring. You know what I mean? Like, for some reason, I'm obsessed with useless information, and this is one of the things. I can type the alphabet in 2.3 seconds. I believe that's my record, 2.4 maybe. I can do jump rope tricks really well, and I know a lot about space, which are 3 things that most people can't really use in life, so I figured I'd make a YouTube channel. I just realized my mustache has been terrorizing the screen this whole time. Sorry about that. That was very upsetting to look at. But anyway, that's gonna do it, y'all. I hope you have a good day, and thanks for watching, and please subscribe. Please do it.